Mammoth is a 2006 creature feature directed by Abram Cox. When a natural history museum's woolly mammoth is resurrected by mysterious forces, the museum curator must find a way to stop it before it destroys his town. But before we get into this Ice Age idiocy, I just want to ask that if you end up enjoying this video, then please consider dropping a like and a comment and maybe even subscribe, as it would really help my channel grow. So thanks. Also, there will be full spoilers ahead, but if that doesn't bother you, then grab your grilled cheese sandwich flavoured popcorn and whip out your favourite trunk in a trunk as we dive into Mammoth. So the movie begins in a natural history museum, where we see a school trip looking at some rather unusual skeletons from the Ice Age. Here we have the Cyclops Mammoth. Kratos would have enjoyed ripping that eye out if he was alive back then. Or ever. And next to it we have the Stabby Chinodon, which used its chin stabbers to stab other animals in the chin. Then we see these two American kids in disguise as French kids, who sneak behind this curtain where they find an exhibit not yet open to the public. Probably because they're still waiting for it to melt. Honestly though, they're keeping it in a giant block of ice. The floor would be wetter than a whale's hind legs.
Science magazine said these things all got wiped out by Pathagon.
This section's off limits, you know. For the record, it's not Pathagon, it's pathogen.
So says the man formerly known as Ray, but isn't anymore, so let's call him X-Ray. Anyway, he's the museum curator. But the kids don't care and swiftly leave because he smells. And what's he doing? Oh god, he's not going to start Rogering the ice block, is he? No, but he's still going to drill it though. Just with a drill, not a Johnson. And what are you looking for with your little ice camera? Oh, it's a tiny galaxy. Is this an unofficial Men in Black sequel? Because I'm very confused. Then it sends out a sound wave or something and the visual effects are, for a lack of a better word, crap.
Well, you're full of surprises, aren't you?
It ain't a bloody Kinder Egg, fella. And holy shit, we've got aliens! What am I even watching here? Ken, did you slip LSD into my shippy again? No, I can see it too. And I'm just as confused as you are. Cox, that means penis. Later that day, an X-Ray is finishing up his work, when he suddenly remembers he has a daughter and it's her birthday.
What's the hurry, Doc?
Jack's birthday!
Oh no, this movie isn't a comedy, is it? Because I never agreed to that. Elsewhere, and hey, it's Dallas from Alien! Also known as Tom Skerritt, but I'm going to call him Tom Ferret, because he keeps one in his pocket. He's X-Ray's dad, and because his son is late, he takes his granddaughter Buggy, and her boyfriend Left Nut, to the cinema to watch The Adventures of Boomerang Saint Bastard. But the projector stops working because it wasn't being paid enough. And even weirder is Left Nut's phone has no signal. Much like the phone signal in my house, which is so shit that it makes even the simplest of phone calls like trying to decipher an enigma. Warning! This public safety explosive squirrels! Whatever you do, don't! In the eyes! Backflip only! All the cabbages! No thank you. What was that about? You know, I don't actually know. Something about car insurance? Back to X-Ray, who is on his way home when all of a sudden... What's wrong, car? Why did you stop? I saw you yesterday, X-Ray. What? I saw you in another car. Care to explain? It was only a taxi. She meant nothing. Oh, she meant nothing, did she? Well, I guess I don't mean anything to you either. Oh boy, do I hate it when my car breaks down. Meanwhile, Tom and the young'uns give up on the movie. But when they walk outside, everyone seems to be suffering from mass car confusion. Before they see a meteor hurtling through the sky, with Left Nut pointing at it just in case the others didn't see it. Which they obviously did. Oh my god, man! What are you still pointing for? Stop! I fear X-Ray has caught the dumb too, as he seems to think shaking his cell phone will get it to work. It's not a ballpoint pen, you ballpoint bell end. But he too sees the meteor, which then crashes into his museum, where the security guard goes to check it out. Turns out it isn't a meteor, but a metallic alien orb that oozes out some kind of goop, which reanimates the woolly mammoth. Anyway, he starts shooting at it because antagonising the huge beast couldn't possibly go wrong. Except it immediately does when it throws him through this display case before it Shang Tsungs his soul out using its trunk.
Come again.
X-Ray turns up to find the aftermath and says, Harry, are you dead? Yep. Can I do anything to help? Do you have a spare soul on you, lad? No. Then no. No, you can't. Then he realises something even worse. Some buggers pilfered me mammoth! Sometime later in the police show up where they find X-Ray trying to make sense of the orb. Or at least I think they're the police. It might just be the sheriff and two homeless guys in fancy dress. Anyway, the sheriff tells X-Ray to go home until they figure out what's happened. But he's like...
Whoa, hold on. This is my museum.
Oh, one sec. Let me just straighten your tie. Because we can't have an unstraight tie now, can we? There we go. Now go home. You smell like woolly mammoth wang. So X-Ray goes back to his car and sees that some maniac has opened his hood and placed a smoked herring inside.
That's fishy.
Then these government agents turn up, who I'm going to call special agents.
And Bob.
So they examine the orb and then ask the sheriff.
Are there any other witnesses?
Yeah, actually, there's the, Do you mind? All I can hear is you chewing like a madman! Sorry, Chief. As I was saying, yeah, the museum curator was here when it happened, so probably best to speak to him. Elsewhere, X-Ray arrives back home, but Buggy ignores him because he missed most of her birthday. That evening, and the family are chilling at home when suddenly Left Nut falls in through Buggy's window looking like someone just used a wax strip on his right nut. He wants to take her out to a party, but she ain't sure about it.
It's a Friday night in Blackwater. What else is there to do?
Oh, I could think of something. Yeah, that's right. Playing Donkey Kong Bonanza is never a waste of a Friday night. Come on, let's go! I know a shortcut! Ooh, you alright? Yep, I'm fine. One broken leg is no big deal. Now, if I can find all my teeth and put my shoulder back in socket, I'll be good to go. Then X-Ray goes to apologise to Buggy, only to find she's gone. But the dumbass has left the flyer on the bed so he knows exactly where to find her. Then he opens the front door to find special agents.
And Bob.
So he agrees to talk to them as long as they drive him to the party where his daughter is.
Free, unpaid, rest-free, overmonth-free.
Dad, you're 70 years old. Stop sniffing paint thinner! Elsewhere, those two homeless fellas are taking their fancy dress to the next level by doing some actual police work. Looks like they found another body with its soul sucked out. So they go into the woods looking for the culprit. But then it finds them first, leaving the fellas like, an undead mammoth? What is this, Resident Evil Outbreak File 2? Actually, that was an undead elephant. Close enough. Then I assume it kills them off screen as we hear them screaming. Either that or they both stubbed their toes on tree roots at the same time while running away. Probably the latter. Then we're at the party where everyone's having a good old midnight boogie. So Left Nut gives Buggy some earphones, which must have been laced with an orally ingested psychedelic as she immediately starts tripping balls. Meanwhile at the house, Tom is checking his alien activity computer, which he bought after that unfortunate incident on the Nostromo when he was younger. Oh, and that's a nice paper printout scarf you've got there, fella. But I wouldn't wear it around your cat though, because you might scare it. Then he turns on the TV and thinks, oh, it's been 7 days already since I watched the video from The Ring. How time flies. Back to the party, and while Buggy and Left Nut are dancing, these fellas say, and the girl dancing next to it is pretty hot too. Maybe you should go over there and put your arm round her. She'll love that. Seems a bit presumptuous to me, Dave. Nah, it'd be fine, mate. Alright then, let's go.
What is your deal?
Piss off.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen! That's the last time I take advice from you, Dave! Oh, sorry, mate. Maybe we should go and apologise to him. Alright then, let's go! Hey guys, look, I'm really sorry what just happened. It was my fault. Dave! Oh no, this has gone terribly wrong! Oh, this is the worst evening ever! It couldn't possibly get worse! Back to X-Ray
And Bob.
who have almost arrived when...
Watch out!
When will those damn zombies learn not to cross the road when there's a car coming? They're worse than bloody pheasants! But then they spot Buggy and Left Nut too. So they stop the car, but X-Ray immediately knows something's wrong.
What the hell did you do to my daughter? I swear to God, if you gave her the weed...
The weed. Oh, you better do a drug test. Make sure she hasn't popped a cocaine too. He quickly realises they're both in shock though, before he hears big footsteps coming from behind him.
Oh, you are one big, hairy, magnificent bastard.
Oh, why, thank you. I mean, I can't deny I'm big and hairy now, can I? Anyway, I better be off. Got a date with some magic mushrooms I have. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have said that. And once Hagrid leaves, oh no! The mammoth! But not to worry.
And Bob.
Have got this shit, and they blast it with their supersonic future tech guns. Ha! Unofficial Men in Black sequel confirmed. Take that, Ken! I never even denied it was... Unfortunately, their guns are about as effective as using a cheese grater to dry your face. So it whacks with its trunk and decapitates
Bob.
with its tusks, which is done so quickly you'd be forgiven for not even realising he's been killed. So the others leg it, but did they listen to RJ's advice? Don't go into the long grass! Did they shite? So now they're in the long grass and they scatter, each trying their best to hide from the beast. With, like, hey Scarecrow, can you see the mammoth? No, sorry lass, I can't, because I don't have eyes. Or a mouth or vocal cords. Good job I can communicate telepathically though, eh? Then she thinks, ooh, I know, I'll take off my dark suit jacket. I'll be much harder to spot in this white shirt. Luckily, they all manage to meet up again without attracting its attention, and then they head quietly back to the car.
Let's go!
Meanwhile, Tom is going through his crazy old man printouts, when outside we see a van belonging to Mo the Dancing Monkey, who was turned up in the middle of the night in a gorilla suit holding balloons? Who in their right mind organised this? Are you saying you wouldn't want a dancing monkey at your birthday? Ken, if that turned up to our house in the middle of the night, I'd shoot the bastard. Oh, well, I'd better cancel Gary the gyrating gibbon then. But then we hear the mammoth behind him, which attacks him off-screen to save money, and Tom hears the ruckus from inside. So he goes outside to find Mo the Dancing Monkey dead on the lawn, impaled with a satellite dish.
Monkeys from outer space.
Please don't tell me he thinks that's a real monkey, because I can't be doing with that. Back to the others, and X-Ray says to...
I'm sorry about your partner. You seem like a very nice guy.
Nah, not really. He bought me Cats the Movie on DVD for Christmas. Anyway, X-Ray suggests they all leave town, but tells him that...
When that clock hits 0, if we haven't found a way to destroy that creature, then this town is going to be blasted out of existence.
Why is that always the first choice? Oh, there's been a power cut. Nuke the town! Oh, the shop's run out of milk. Nuke the town! Oh no, the T-virus has infected the entire town's population. Well, actually, no, that one makes sense. But you know what I mean.
Okay, we're gonna kill this thing. We're gonna need some help.
So they go to the local morgue where they find the sheriff and Dr. Mucky Pup about to try and cut into the metal alien orb with a metal bone saw, because they're idiots. Thinks the sheriff knows more than he's letting on about these alien shenanigans, so he leads them to this big freezer and pulls out...
It's a hand.
Correction, this is Frosty the Dead Hand, and if we microwave him, he'll start talking to us in sign language. Just accept it. Turns out Dr. Mucky Pup cut off his own hand because it got possessed with the same alien goop that's in the mammoth. Then X-Ray shows everyone the tiny galaxy thing he extracted from the ice.
It's some kind of transmitter or GPS device.
So their plan is to lure the mammoth to them using the transmitter and then freeze it. But how are they going to freeze such a thing?
Carbon dioxide!
Alright, Manic Pants, chill out and explain clearly.
It doesn't have to be carbon
Other chemicals
dioxide.
have the same effect when
Floyd!
released. No more drugs for that man.
So they decide liquid nitrogen will be their best bet.
The only place around here you could find something like that
Is the old liquid nitrogen shop on Main Street.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about!
We can't risk the entity getting out.
So we contain it!
You know, there's a fine line when it comes to comedic performances, and unfortunately his crosses that line into "For the love of God, shut up, man!" Then Tom rocks up outside, but as he pulls Mo the dead monkey out of his car, his fake as shit gorilla mask falls off.
Whoa! The monkey's a guy!
This movie is so stupid. And not the good kind of stupid either. So off they go to the factory where they're going to trap the beast, and Tom says,
Tell me about this mammoth.
well, it's big, it's rotten, and made with subpar CGI. Oh, and there it is. So they drive away from it, but then Buggy realises the car is nearly out of gas. So they pull up to this gas station, but it's closed. So Tom just smashes his way inside because he's out of his bloody mind. He turns on the gas pump, but when he goes back outside, the owner shows up with a shotgun.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Put that gas back.
That might be a problem considering it's already in the car. But then if you can believe it, the mammoth somehow manages to sneak up on them and impale Left Nut with its tusk. How did it sneak up on them? It's enormous, man! So Left Nut is dead, and so is my enthusiasm for the rest of this movie. Then they all meet up at the factory, and Buggy is coping quite well considering her boyfriend was just killed. But they've still got a job to do, so into the factory they go, while Tom goes to pick up some liquid nitrogen from the shop. Y'all want to help us trap a woolly mammoth that's been reanimated by alien ooze? Well, you did just kill Mark, but sure, why not? So they get everything ready, and X-Ray tries to get the transmitter to call out to the mammoth. And then all of a sudden the damn thing's right in front of him! Do these people not have eyes or ears? I mean, what the hell is going on? So it chases him inside the factory and tries to slow it down with their Men in Black gun, which doesn't work, so they try pouring molten metal on it, which also doesn't work. The sheriff tries to shoot it too, but then gets killed off screen because God forbid we get to see a kill in this movie. Buggy then lures it into the trap, and once it's in they lower the gate and hope that Tom comes back before it can break out. And he does, rocking up with a truck full of liquid nitrogen. Well, this better work. I had to whack off the shopkeeper. I had to pay the shopkeeper a fortune for this truck. So they hook up the liquid nitrogen to the trap, but there's a problem with the valve, meaning that whoever opens it is going to end up frozen too. Tom has always fancied freezing to death though, so he volunteers to do it. Reluctantly, everyone else legs it. But before Tom can finish it, the mammoth fires the alien goop into him, because now it can swap bodies whenever it wants to, apparently. But before he's fully taken over, he hits the valve and everything in the vicinity is frozen. And so the day is saved. Sometime later in, we see the government are keeping Tom in their lab, where he is apparently still alive but will remain frozen until they learn how to safely unfreeze him, with X-Ray saying, "Well, I hope they find a way to unfreeze him soon. I really want that sausage." End of movie. And there we have it, folks. And unfortunately, I can't say I enjoyed Mammoth very much. The over-the-top performances and painfully unfunny comedy didn't jive well with me at all. Also, the lack of any real blood or gore just made the rampaging mammoth scenes a bit boring, if I'm honest. So I don't think I'll be rewatching this one again. So, Mammoth, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you loathe it? Let me know in the comments. And I can't believe that's 2 movies in a row that I didn't like. Oh, I'm going to have to do something next week, which I really like to compensate. But until then, here's some outtakes for you. You have eyes and ears! Why don't you use them? Do these people not have eyes or ears? What is going on? And not the good kind of stupid either. Bye!